Good Monday morning, Scallywags. I'm D.
I gotta go get some poop out of the window.
Spoo? What are you... Today on the show.
Welcome back!
Happy Monday, everybody.
Hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a great weekend.
I did. It was a good weekend.
Yeah.
It was a good weekend.
Got to go see It. Oh, so good. So good. Yeah. I'm excited.
Oh, you know what else happened this week?
I wanted to do like a whole bunch of stories on it, but I refrained.
Oh, I was showing good restraint. You know what else happened this weekend that he's happy about? Hotel season started.
Yes. The Hotel of Terror is open. Fridays and Saturdays during September, and then we'll go full time once October hits. So come see us.
You have an eyelash.
I have lots of eyelashes.
No, now you got it. Sorry.
Oh.
It was bugging me. I should have said something earlier. I just noticed it out of the corner of my eye.
Should have made a wish.
I did.
Let's tell some stories.
Yeah, let's tell some stories. What do you got?
I'm going to take you down to Mexico. This is weird. I'm not used to starting Mondays.
Yeah,
usually.
normally I start on Mondays, but you know what? This is really good.
This is cool. Yeah, Mexico has smashed the world record with 3 tons of guacamole.
That's a lot of trips to the bathroom.
That's a lot of
That's
guac.
a lot. Hope they have an adequate amount of chips to go with that.
No kidding, right?
There might be a corn shortage shortly.
More than 600 students, chefs, and 400 people from the rural town of
Concepcion
de Buenos Aires prepared for the tradition. We are terrible at pronouncing stuff.
Names, names are really bad.
Names and cities.
Google needs to have something where you can take a picture, it shows the name, and it gives you the pronunciation.
I think they have that.
Google, get on that.
Prepare the traditional dish for thousands of people, many of whom came from Jalisco, state capital of Guadalajara. The state's governor was on hand to receive recognition from a representative of the Guinness Book of World Records. U.S. negotiators have said that they want to include provisions to make it easier for U.S. seasonal produce growers to be able to file anti-dumping cases against Mexico.
How does that have anything to do
I don't know. This suddenly took a weird turn.
It turned into like a trade dispute over here.
So we're going to cut all of that. But
3 tons of guacamole.
Yeah, right. The idea has been criticized by the U.S. restaurants and retailers who say it would drive up prices.
How would it drive up prices?
Long story short, they did 3 tons of guacamole.
And then we, as United States citizens,
get mad about it.
Really? Just get some chips and enjoy the guac.
Right.
Sour cream, some ground beef. You got a nice dinner right
I want to see the taco that goes along with that.
World's largest taco.
Please.
Yes.
Yes, please.
So from Mexico, we're going to jump right on over to Japan, where apparently robots are now taking jobs away from...
More robots?
More robots in the news.
We haven't had robots in a while.
And apparently these robots are taking jobs away from Buddhist priests.
It's not right.
Not right. A Japanese company has introduced a new role for SoftBank's humanoid robot Pepper, a Buddhist priest for hire at funerals. Chanting sutras in computerized voices while tapping a drum, the robot was on display on Wednesday at a funeral industry fair, the Life Ending Industry Expo in Tokyo.
Who goes to a funeral fair?
Apparently morticians? I don't know. But anyway,
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. It goes on to say that the funeral robot could step in when a priest is unavailable, and it actually would cost less than a human priest. On average in Japan, a human priest to give last rites, $2,200.
Good Lord.
Your robot counterpart, just $450. A little side note here: the robot has yet to be hired, though. So I guess Skynet's not on top of things yet.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a thing.
Yeah.
Guacamole and robots taking jobs. What else you got?
More robots. I've got a kind of a morbid, ironic twist of
Fate?
Of pork.
Twist of breakfast.
Piglets saved from a blaze have been served up to the firefighters who rescued them. That's gotta suck.
That's gotta suck. Oh, let's spend all our resources.
You could have just let them go and then just eat them afterwards, right? I guess. But a farmer in southern England has thanked the firefighters who saved his piglets from a blazing barn in the most apt way. Rachel Rivers this week treated crew members at the Pewskie fire station to a batch of sausages that were made from the very animals that they had rescued from the fire at her farm back in February. She said she wanted to thank them, and she had promised them at the time that she'd bring some sausages down to them. which they were all pleased about.
I wonder if she actually told them that they were the pigs they spent all the time and resources on rescuing.
Oh, man.
Oh,
She admitted that vegetarians were likely to hate this, but we farm, and this is what we do. You can't keep them as pets.
No.
So, yeah. She shared the photographs on Facebook. The pigs were barbecued exactly 6 months and 1 day after they were rescued. 18 piglets turned sausage and served over. Yeah. A spokesman for the Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service told the BBC that that they had thanked Rivers for her generosity and says, "We can tell no porkies. The sausages were fantastic."
There's a little tear in my eye.
I know, right?
Because piglets are cute little things.
Well, I mean, they weren't piglets anymore.
Well, no, but I bet you
They
they
kind
were.
of grew up, and
They were slow
ground up.
They were slow smoked.
Yeah.
Going to
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, guys? Good food right there. We're going to stay in England for this as a chemical haze strolled across a British beach and nobody knows what it is. Ooh.
There's something in the mist.
Something in the mist. It was a lovely late summer afternoon at the beach in southern England. Sun, surf, and not a cloud in the sky until the strange chemical haze drifted in off the sea, that is.
Chemical haze.
Chemical
off in my
haze.
brain.
It goes on to say that more than a day later, obviously at this time it's several days later, authorities aren't sure exactly what happened to the people at the Burling Gap Beach on Sunday. There was a plume of gas that spanned for about 3 hours, according to the local police, during which time authorities advised people living nearby to keep their doors closed, windows shut, and move away from the Burlington Gap in particular. Some speculation on this has
Kinda
it
creepy.
being a chlorine gas. Others have it being a chemical fire out to sea. It's extremely unlikely that it was chlorine, though, the police say, and very unlikely the source lay in northern France, as the East Sussex office suggested earlier. So France has launched a chemical attack against England. No, that's not right. They stopped warring back in, like, what,
It's a mist that came from another dimension.
There's actually a giant monster stalking somewhere just off the coast. Tentacles.
Totally what it is.
Speaks in some weird guatorial language.
So, sticking around in England, and this is you know what? We need
to save that one for
I'm gonna
last.
save this. Go ahead.
We're going to jump back across the pond to New York. September 7th, authorities in New York stated they found 10 sharks living in an above-ground pool in the basement of a home. Why would you keep sharks? I don't even know.
Why not?
The New York State Department of Environmental Conservation said local environmental conservative offices served a search warrant at the 23rd of August at the LaGrangeville home, where investigators speculated residents were harboring illegal wildlife. They were harboring illegal wildlife. Harboring. Goes on here to say that Wildlife Conservation Society of New York Aquarium and Long Island Aquarium discovered a 15-foot above-ground pool in the basement of the home containing 7 live sharks, 2 dead leopards, and a dead hammerhead shark. So all in total, 7, 8, 9, 10 sharks in that pool. Wow. What were you thinking? You know what?
Speaking of sharks, have you heard that Irma has picked up
sharks?
So we don't have a Sharknado, but we do have a Sharkicane.
So that's a hashtag.
Hashtag Sharkicane.
The good news is all the remaining sharks were checked out by Wildlife Society veterinarians before transported to the aquarium at the Riverhead. Somebody's going to jail.
For a long
You made a
time.
bad decision.
Yeah. Speaking of hashtags, though, I want to shout out to Barbara because she's been tracking all of our hashtags, and there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of hashtags.
We'll have to do like a whole episode or something on our hashtags. Well, probably not, but I don't know. We'll do something with it. We got to figure out what it is. So Barbara, you get your own hashtag today. Hashtag Barbara, the hashtag queen. So there you go. All right, guys.
Wrap it up, Shpoo. I feel a little stirring.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Okay, now this is kind of a lengthy story because there's a lot going on here. So
Pay
bear with
attention
me.
to the ending, though.
Oh, yes, because it gets weird. Okay, Liam Smith, a grad student at Britain's University of Bristol, had a nice dinner with a woman that he had met on Tinder.
Oh, that's lovely.
The night was still young, so he invited her over to his house for a drink of wine to watch a documentary about Scientology.
Okay, well, so Tom
that's a
Cruise
good
was
day.
involved.
And at some point, the unidentified woman asked to use his restroom. She returned a few moments later with a panicked look in her eye. Basically, she told him, "I went for a poo in your toilet and it wouldn't flush."
Oh my God, the size of them.
He then claims that the woman confessed to reaching into the toilet bowl, wrapping the... I'm going to quote this now, okay? So I'm quoting the article here. He then claims the woman confessed to reaching into the toilet bowl, wrapping the dookie in tissue paper, and throwing it out the window. Wanting to be a gentleman, Smith suggested going outside together, bagging up the offending poo, throwing it away, and then pretending the whole sorry affair had never happened.
Yeah, that'll be the last date they have together.
Again, quoting the article, unfortunately, the story gets crappier.
Oh my God, the puns.
Smith's bathroom window doesn't open to the garden, but rather into an 18-inch gap that is separated from the outside world by another non-opening double-glazed window.
That's amazing. I guess hopefully no one has a fire and they gotta get out.
Right. So it was into this twilight zone that my date had thrown her poo, he wrote. According to Smith, when he went to get a hammer to smash the window, his date decided to climb in head first to retrieve the poop herself, which she was able to do successfully.
Okay,
However,
whoa. Let me just... She did... Oh,
she climbs into this 18-inch gap to get her own poop out, and she gets stuck! Upside down!
Oh my Lord.
He grabbed her waist and
Oh,
pulled,
my
but she was
Lord.
stuck fast. Smith wrote on his GoFundMe page, "Try as we might, we could not remove her from the window. She was stuck fast upside down in the gap." And that's when they had to call for help. The emergency crews arrived about 15 minutes later, and the woman was freed.
Oh my good Lord.
It is unclear what was then done with the poop.
Oh, hopefully. I don't care what was done with the poop. That's hilarious. Let me go out my window. Really? Just let it be.
Yeah,
At this point, just let it
It'll
be,
just stink up the
guys.
apartment. I mean, let's face it. After this incident, you're never going to see him again.
No,
so just walk away. Walk away.
And that's going to wrap it up for
Yeah.
another eventful Monday, guys.
Got something we want to miss? Put them down in the comments below. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram and also on Twitter.
Yeah, and you're here doing the YouTubes, watching us on YouTube, so do the YouTubes.
Yeah.
Liking, sharing, subscribing, the bell notification so you know when we upload.
Yeah, most importantly, make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss out. We do this show every Monday through Friday, so definitely watch for some fun, exciting things ahead. And don't forget that once we surpass 200 subscribers, we will be giving away a $25 gift card of your choice to the person who is doing the most amount of sharing and bringing others to the show.
Yeah, so keep it up. We're only 25 away from that, guys. We really would like to
24,
see
I think,
that.
actually,
We'd like to see that by the end of this week. So like, share, subscribe, comment, post. Write a letter to your grandma. Have her write and see the show. Post it on a telephone pole for all I care. Just get the word out, guys.
Yeah. And come back tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Yep.
Hey, I'm Chris from Springfield, Missouri, and this is your Russian clip of the day.